Now, I'm also amazed, by the way. I'm really amazed by the kind of tribal politics that some of our national leaders speak about. I was watching something today. I'll not mention names, but I mean, people can go to YouTube and confirm. Kiongozi wa kitaifa asimame aseme kiongozi wetu wa sehemu fulani ni fulani, kingpin wa sehemu fulani ni fulani. Kingpin, you know, hiyo ni siasa ambaye we need to really get rid of. We need to look at a leader anaweza kufanya kitu gani, not what tribe anayotoka. Because once we start talking about tribes, some of us would really be disadvantaged because we come from really minority tribes. And then you look at the voting blocks, ukianza kuangalia makabila. So I say maybe I'll elect this person because he's my tribe. But that person cannot deliver. Or maybe he can deliver. But you should not look at kiongozi ulivyosema from the tribe they're coming from, but from what they can do. And you see, most of these national leaders ambao tuko nao, you identify yourself from your tribe. You know, when you go to Western, unasikia majina tu 2-3 zinatajwa, majina 2-3 yanatajwa. You go to Central, there's 1 or 2 names. You go to Eastern, there's 1 or 2 names. You know, bro, we need to get out of this thing. And that is where the Gen Zs were leading the country, and I thought that was a very good idea. Waangalie kiongozi. And you look at the performance. Like now, if you look at the president, I know there were issues with the president last year, the year before. I mean, the Gen Zs really had a lot of issues. But then we need to interrogate. Katika hizi miaka 2-3 ambazo amepewa nafasi, what has he done? Uko na scorecard. Alisema atatengeza barabara. Alitengeza. Alisema atajenga hospitali. Alijenga. You know, we have a scorecard. But this issue of 1 term, 2 term, you know, we are really losing the point. Hata ukiambia mtu ni 1 term na alifanya kazi, atakuwa 1 term. Ukiambia mtu ni 2 term na hakufanya kazi, atakuwa 2 term kweli. Let us look at these issues, and this is my advice to our young people, because the future is now, it's not tomorrow. But maybe we need to recalibrate how we evaluate our leaders, and we stop embracing these regional kingpins, because that is actually in 2022 I actually thought kwamba we were beyond now this regional politics, because ukiangalia like President Ruto, he's from Rift Valley, but I mean he got votes, including Mombasa alipata 42, I think 43%. Yeah. If you look at tribe yake in Mombasa ni wachache sana. So it means watu Mombasa pia walimu embrace. If you look at Raila is, you know, if you're to go that route, was from Nyanza, but Mombasa he got over 50%. So we look at these people not from where they come from, but agenda. What is the agenda? Akona plan gani? Historia yake ni gani? You know? Lakini sasa, mara Kasongo, mara 2 term, mara 1 term, mara... I think that is where we're losing the point. And as young people, educated people, the Gen Zs, because they're really educated, let us look at these leaders from what they have achieved, from what they have planned. You see, some of us, mimi sijapewa kazi ya umma, so there's very little you can rate me on. But you can listen to what I say. Ukisikia agenda yangu iko sawa, please vote for me. Usianze kuuliza huyu jamani kabla gani huyu bana.